I've tried filming this video so many times, and I realized I could never get it right, no matter how many times I tried. I was never able to say what I was thinking. I wasn't able to describe what I feel into complete sentences. And I feel like with more days going by, the more days I lose faith in myself. And with every single fail of a video, I feel like I ridicule my 15-year-old self's dream of becoming a social media influencer. What I want to do today is explain everything, but in a different way. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I tried filming this video over and over again, and every time it wouldn't feel like it would be right. I know this video is. Wanna know why? It's because for the first time in so long, I finally feel like I've connected myself again to my original roots. I'm gonna show you a drawing of mine and what it means to me. I'm also going to be talking about why I went missing for the past 2.5 years. It'll all make sense at the end, just trust me. I've never been a trigger warning ass bitch, but trigger warning, I am going to be discussing mental health in today's video. So if you are sensitive, I would recommend you to please stop watching. In June of 2020, I had a really bad mental breakdown. So much shit went down. My brother left to the Navy, so I was like alone all day. I was going through a shitty breakup at the time. My dog went missing. Mind you, this is my favorite dog, dude. This was also when COVID was a thing, so much shitty shit was happening all at once, and I just couldn't grasp at what was going on. In the months leading after that, I started to go out a lot. I just ignored everything, and I literally just wiped the tears off my face and told myself, you'll be fine. And I was. But only for so long. Life hits. And that bitch hits hard. On God, that bitch got hands. I was knocked back down, so imagine a battle with your mind and a fucking war with life. You're bound to lose yourself. And I did. In that fight, I decided I should stop chasing this. Meaning YouTube. My ultimate dream career. And I did. For 2.5 years. And I decided to just get a job and just get money. I was overworked and underpaid, and I was just pulling so many hours, dude. I started working in like April of 2021 till now, and I burnt myself out. Both physically and mentally, I was just always too tired to do anything. And I felt like I wasn't as present as I should have been. And that I was always too busy to be present in my own head, trying to figure out what can I do to stop myself from self-sabotage. Because that's what I've always felt like I was. I don't know. No, I just didn't want to give up. Even when my dream is so crazy and wild, I just believe in myself. I always have. I've always been creating something even when I'm not online. I'm always doing something because I like creating cool shit. I realized I was going to let my ultimate dream leave my hands just because the real world hit me. It hurt. I lost myself. Because to me, this is all I ever wanted, but this isn't getting me anywhere, and I was losing time and money at a rapid rate, and I didn't even have time to say goodbye, but I had to. I ended up finally coming to terms with the fact that I wouldn't be an influencer, and the 15-year-old in me's heart is broken, but I just learned to accept it. The day I did, I made peace with my heart and mind. I was able to just enjoy my life without the need to always film it. Because again, for 6 years I've been filming myself non-stop. For every occasion, I would always record myself. With my time apart, I've grown both mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. I've changed so much from the last time. I've grown to be way happier and more in touch with reality, and a lot less animated in real life. I stopped trying to make everything into content and learned the best way to enjoy a memory is to just be present, not record it. It took a while for me to accept it at first, just because I was still believing myself even after I was told I needed to be realistic. Even if it's not a large audience that I wish to have, I'm still grateful that you are watching. And I'm forever grateful for you. The day I accepted it was a day I was just too depressed to be present, but too anxious to be lonely, but too prideful to let go. At this point in my life, it's like early 2022, I was starting to find myself. Just because I made peace with my mind and my heart. I started to dress, act, present how I wanted. And honestly, for the first time ever, that was the day I decided I wanted to get high. And I did. I can't even begin to explain what I felt on that day. So imagine the first time I ever got high was because I was so chemically unbalanced that I was so desperate for anything that could put me into a temporary coma so I could imagine what it would be like to sleep forever. Now, I know that sounds dark. I'm not gonna lie. I know. But instead of having that feeling of being conscious but not mentally there is what I so desperately sought and wanted. But as soon as I took a puff, I shit you not, I felt all of my problems float away with just that single hit. And since that day, I'm finally starting to find myself again after losing a mental battle. I was too afraid I even ran away from my own shadow. Locked up thoughts present inside my head that kept me shackled to my ground and to my own bed. When I would scream and would shout, no one questioned what was that even about. Looking for answers in my brain, trying to pick the lock and stop this aching pain. What's causing so much misery in my life, I ask myself. But why am I asking? I can't even help myself. It's me. I'm the problem. I've been convinced to be. Broken ego and broken heart, so everything that matters to me. I try to keep peace and hope to be at ease, but how can I when you take the last piece of me? So guess what now? A blunt is what keeps me company. I've been way too high for way too long, making me wonder who am I and where do I belong? I lost my morals for a few puffs a day to a galaxy so far, far away. So forgive me for being absent or late and forget the shit I've done. I'm just trying to remember if I ate. Oh, wow, I wonder if I'm the one worthy to live this glorious life that I feel that I don't deserve. Blessed with everyone and everything, but yet I still have the nerve to complain about anything and everything. Then why do I feel like a curse? Guessing that's why I want to leave this fucking earth. Yeah, that's why I want to leave this fucking earth. So I wish I can hop on a shooting star, go to a place far away, to a planet shaped like donut. And I know that this sounds insane, but trust me, over there is where I found my worth and my brain. Over there in Planet Donut, I don't feel any pain. I also finally know my own given name. Remind you, this all happened because of that one puff that day. Yeah, this all happened because of that one puff that day. I've self-healed in so many ways. Trust me, you'll understand one fucking day.